good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be breaking down this beat that I made. I want to do start doing tutorials. This is a beat I already had made. I thought it was a good example of a Osamason type beat. Like if Osama asked me for beats, I'd probably send him this beat. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna be breaking down each sound, just going through, explaining my thought process behind it, and giving y'all some tips on how to make these kinds of beats. So starting with the melody, this is the first melody I use, and I built off of it. With the BPM and the key, they are fast-paced beats he likes to rap on, so I would probably do like 150, 140, like high 140s to like 160s. All right, so first let me show y'all the preset we use, and then I'll let y'all hear the sound. So this is a serum from Some Boy's Octane Serum Bank. So this is how this sounds. Simple chords. To kind of break it down into simple chords, it's just this. This is the simple chord. It's just a simple C minor chord. The scale, the key is also C minor. From here, after I had this chord and then this chord right here, this G minor chord, and then up to G sharp major, right? After that, I just kind of built on it. You guys will notice this and this, it's the same. So I just copied it over and just changed the root note. But this is the progression. So yeah, that's that sound. Pretty simple. Getting into this one, I'll give y'all a preview of it first. I think this is another Sunboy. Yeah, another one from the Sunboy Octane Serum Bank. This is a really good bank for these kind of beats too, so I would definitely copy it. Okay, so here's this lead. This one, it's a simple lead. There was already a lot of movement with these two melodies, so I didn't want to add anything else that was too much crazier. So I just added this simple lead to add another sound here, another layer. Fuck, I did it again. Okay. This one too is, again, like I said, it's simple, but I did modify this sound. This one's from the Florence Hardcore Serum Bank. It's another lead. I turned up the slide, the portamento time. Set this to always mono legato, and then just turn this up, and then the notes will slide. It'll take longer, so I can give y'all an example of how you can change that if you are working with Serum. But yeah, so here's an example of the fucking portamento being like turned up crazy. And that's a cool effect you can do. Add it to your leads or whatever sound you want to use. Experiment with it and add some variation, because without it, it would just be the regular lead just going like this. And that doesn't sound bad, but when you add, and then with it playing in the second half of the hook, it sounds really good, and it just adds movement to the beat. But we're gonna go into this Analog Lab. Analog Lab's another pretty good plugin I like, and it has some cool bass lines in there too, or basses to make bass lines with. So here's how this bass sounds. Y'all seen the preset. So that's how it sounds with the effects. I'm gonna play without the effects so y'all can see, and I'll break down why I put the effects on there and what they do. So that's this bass, and it's a weird sound. Sounds like this, they sound good, but like I said, our other melodies, the first two melodies I broke down, I wanted those to stand out more in the melody. And those are already like, they have a lot of movement in them. So this, I felt like it would be too much, and you still, when you are making a beat, you don't want to overproduce so that the artist still feels like they have room to get on it. I would also say, like, a tip for me as far as overproducing, if you ever feel like you're overproducing, try not to do it at first and after the artist raps on the song. You can always add shit. Then after they rap on it, you'll see, okay, this is what pockets they left. I can add something in these pockets to fulfill the rest of the production here. So the first thing I did was I EQ'd it. Well, no, the first thing I actually did, I remember, first thing I did was halftime it, because if there's ever a sound that's like doing too much, halftime is like usually my go-to to like try and calm it down, so to speak. So this is I think I left it just stock. So that by itself is hard, but I wanted to sound a little bit better, so I added some saturation, Saturn 2. Saturation adds in the upper frequencies of sounds. And then I put a gate on there, which also calms it down, makes it so the sound's not doing too much all at once. This gate kind of cuts it off and makes it stutter, I guess you could say, but you'll see it's a volume gate, so so during these dips it'll turn off the sound. And then I think I did halftime Saturn, then I EQ'd it, then I did gross speed, but whatever. Doesn't matter the exact order, I guess. And I didn't want more low end because I wanted to be able to play this sound at the same time as the 808s. So I didn't want them clashing. So I EQ'd like all the bass out, and then it comes out sounding like this. And I'll play the 808 with it too, so you guys can hear. So then last melody is this serum. So here's how it sounds, and I'll just show y'all the MIDI while it plays. And here I just made chords. I just actually built out the chords. This is just the C minor chord without the third. This is the G minor chord without the third and with the seventh. And then this is the G sharp major without the third and with the seventh. Into the drums here. First we'll just go to the 808s. Not really much to explain there, to be honest. It's just the 808 on the root notes. And then here's the hi-hats. Pretty simple. And then this clap, and then open hats. I have this open hat here because when the open hats are hitting like this, like and then this is snare roll. In the snare roll, I only have it playing here again just so it's not like too repetitive. I use these snare rolls so that as a transition into the next part, that's why it's like right here transitioning into the second part of the hook, and the second part of the hook, and then here again transitioning into the verse. But here's how that snare roll sounds. That's pretty much the whole beat. Thank y'all for watching as always. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if y'all did enjoy this video, if you learned anything, or if you left this video feeling pretty satisfied after you clicked on it, definitely please do give me a like. I've been working really hard to try to make better and better content for y'all and plan out shit. And I'm going to keep working. More content's on the way. More better content's on the way. It's only going to keep getting better. And yeah, thank y'all for sticking with me. Thank you everybody who subscribed, all the new subscribers and old ones. And yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all.